Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. Basically, this is all my old videos that I had on my first channel and then my current channel back when I was doing sneaker videos, and most of the time I really don't know what I'm talking about, but just roll along with it. After my channel became what it is today, I stopped doing sneaker reviews and took them all down and never intended for anyone to ever see these again. However, after many months of thinking about it, I've decided to re-release these videos in a re-edited form that's much better than the original videos I posted. Stuff like my intro and outro as well as my watermark are changed, and parts that I feel pace up the video are also altered. I did these DHgate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes only, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. This intro will be on each archive video, so just to warn people in case they stumble across this and think it's a brand new video from me. But anyways, enjoy these crappy, terrible videos that get slightly better over time. So this parcel kind of arrived unexpectedly at my front door today. I was a bit puzzled as to what it was until I'd done a little bit of research and found that this is in fact one of the first parcels that I've got off iOFFER, which is amazing. It's been 2 months, or 3 even, and it's finally here. Something. Still waiting on 4 items though, but anyways. Without further ado, let's get into this. The customs declaration says shoe and $3 US, which is the same as the one on Wish, but I am not waiting for anything off Wish at this stage, so this is definitely something off iOFFER. The reason why I know is because the tracking number I checked, and yes, it was provided by one of the sellers on iOFFER. There's no tracking status available for this tracking number, which I've covered up, but it's in my hands, so let's just have a look at it. So let's open these first, and I will get into a little bit of a story as to these particular shoes. Okay. Alrighty. These appear to be Balenciaga Triple S shoes, and they come in a little bag too, which is... oh. Well, there they are. There's a great problem there already. Let's try to pronounce this. Balnearias... oh god. Balnearsig. There we go, I think I pronounced it correctly. Well, I can definitely say that I got ripped off from iOFFER, because the picture didn't look like this, and it actually says that it's Balenciaga and not this. Since I don't have a real version of these shoes, I'll just sort of have to compare what I can see online, and straight away I can tell you that it just... not even there. This is supposed to be protruding out more, and this is not. And oh, there is a number. It says 44 on it. That's helpful. So the story for these shoes goes, I was ordering 3 pairs. Then I ordered another pair. That got cancelled. Then I was looking at the Balenciaga Speed Trainers and the Triple S. Couldn't find a cheap pair of the Triple S, so I went with the Speed Trainers. And the Speed Trainer video that you have all seen is what I eventually ended up ordering. I ordered these off iOFFER just to give it one more chance. Now the seller actually had a number of decent feedback. They had heaps of items on iOFFER, and I thought, okay, well, I've done my checks. I think I'm going to be pretty good this time. And then all of a sudden, I checked iOFFER. They said they had sent it, and the seller no longer had any feedback and no items on iOFFER, so I have no idea what happened there. Then out of the blue, they just messaged me saying the product is out of stock, the factory has not been produced, or something like that. I'll put the message on screen here. And they had already provided me with a tracking number, and I just went, what is going on here? I asked them, what's going on? They then gave me another tracking number, which matched up with this, and these are what I got. But I'll tell you right now, the pictures did not show that they look like this. They actually showed the real deal looking thing, but I think the thing that I should have looked at first was the fact that these were only $39 Australian, and that the sort of decent fakes are going for around $100 US at the moment. Yeah, these were about $30 US, so to this day I still haven't got anything off iOFFER. So there you go. So with that out of the way, let's have a look at these crazy, crappy things. Well, this dust bag here isn't a dust bag at all. That's a start. So the first thing that I can see here is that they're not dirty, because the real ones are supposed to be dirtied up and sort of scuffed up. That's how they're supposed to look. So that's the first thing there. As I said, the sole is supposed to be protruding out a little bit more and a little bit more there. It doesn't say Triple S here. It doesn't say Balenciaga under here. This is spelt wrong, as I tried to pronounce it before. Balneasiag. Balneasiag. There we go, Balneasiag. Get it right one day. The shoe is very, very light indeed. Pretty tacky. But I mean, that's a dead giveaway right there, isn't it? And this here is a dead giveaway. Having a look at the paint job around the shoes, you can see it's definitely off there. They've just applied some paint and just went, yep, it's good enough. You can see just there that it's not quite painted. Around there, paint's off. Pretty ugly. Let me consult Flight Club so I can have a look at the proper shoes and then come back to these. Yeah, I'm having a look on the websites, and yeah, it's way off. And also, it's size 44, which is size 10 presumably, so these won't fit. little inserts there, not really worth anything. This might be the best thing that actually come out of this whole entire parcel is the insole. It's actually got this sort of honeycomb detailing. Looks quite cool, and it actually has a bit of sort of cushioning in it. The inside of the shoe is clean. There we go, just to show you inside there, it's like 2 stitching lines just running straight up there. There's a bit of cushioning there as well. That is definitely different to what I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing the lines going across there like that, so that is something. So when I sort of seen the parcel, I knew that these weren't going to be proper, because the real deal has the sole sort of sticks out a bit like that, like my joke on the whole. Looks like a Yeezy 700 with a wide body kit, which is true. These definitely don't have it. As I said, no Balenciaga under there. Very generic-y looking shoe. They tried to make it look somewhat like a real Triple S, but they failed in multiple ways, because as I said, I'm consulting pictures online right now, and yeah, there's supposed to be multiple layers of, thus the whole Triple S, triple sole. There is only one sole here. But then if I look at these as an actual pair of shoes that I would wear, yeah, no, I wouldn't, because of the whole this thing, and just, yeah, that, and they're probably not going to fit me. Actually, they might, but the stitching around the shoe is kind of clean. Nothing sort of sticks out as far as I can see. Like, it's just fairly consistent all around the shoe. This might come off, I would say. Just printed on. Glue marks just there. These little things here, which are supposed to be part of the, second part of the real deal? The 44 is off center, but is the 44 off center on that one? Yes it is. Taking this out as well. Yep, all the same thing inside of there. So this is why I kind of hesitated to order off iOFFER, because I wasn't sure. The seller had positive feedback. They had plenty of items on there. But yeah, it is kind of partly my fault, because I thought it was too good to be true, and well, it kind of was. But at least I received something. Now, I ordered these on February 20th is when I ordered these. So yeah, it's taken 2 months for these ones to get here. The other ones I've actually ordered a little bit earlier, probably a week or two before these ones. And yeah, still no signs of them. That's iOFFER, unfortunately. I think I'll stick with DHgate because it's just a lot safer and a lot easier. Anyways, let me do an on-foot part of these things, see if they fit me, and give you my final conclusion on these, and call this a video. Here they are on foot. Firstly, they actually fit, so that's one positive. But then everything after that is mostly negative. They are quite uncomfortable. Even though it has all that cushioning in the insole, it still feels off. There's absolutely zero grip to these shoes. Even the worst Yeezys had a bit of grip to them. All up, pretty unsatisfied that this is what I ended up getting off iOFFER, but hey, it made for a video, didn't it? So that's pretty much all I've got to say about these shoes. Big disappointment. I could try again off iOFFER and try and get something from a seller that has a decent reputation on there, but as I said, this guy did, and then all of a sudden disappeared a few days later. What do I do? Do I try it again? Do I just leave it? Do I stick with DHgate? Do I try somewhere else? As I said, my channel's pretty much trying to find a decent replica for as cheap as possible. Like, for example, the Air Max 97 OG Cross Undefeateds for $45 they were, or whatever. Sort of something like that. I don't really want to pay $100 US for a replica pair of Balenciaga Triple S's if I can get them somewhere cheaper and they sort of look like the real thing. I don't care if they're not as dirty as the real deal's supposed to look, but as long as they look close enough, I'd be more than happy to. And well, the picture showed that these were going to be the real, sort of looking real replicas. Unfortunately, didn't get that, so that's what I got instead. That pretty much wraps this video up. I was excited, and now I'm kind of not, because now I have to sort of contact them and go, hey, what's going on? And I'll probably never hear a response from them again. So these have been the really fake Balenciaga Triple S knockoffs, or Balenciaga. I'm not going to pronounce that again. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the next pair of shoes that turns up from DHgate is going to be pretty good. The next thing that I get off iOFFER, well, we'll have to see, won't we? Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video, which should be shoes. Should be. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.